strong reaction to Tuscaloosa County and Northport's Sunday alcohol sales vote. Now that alcohol can be sold in Northport and Tuscaloosa on Sundays, some business owners in Tuscaloosa County say they may try and annex into the city.
On Tuesday, voters in Tuscaloosa County did not approve the referendum. About 39% of the votes were in favor of the measure, but an overwhelming 61% voted no. In Northport, 56% voted yes, while 44% voted no. WVUA's Lindsay Price has more on what this could mean for Tuscaloosa County.
We did what we should do, and that was give the people a right to vote, yes or no. And my conscience is clear that we did do the right thing, and the people have spoken, so we'll take it and go from there.
Both Tuscaloosa and Northport will allow Sunday alcohol sales, but not Tuscaloosa County. And some say that could mean a loss of business for the county.
I see that now with this passage in Northport, I would think that there will be further annexation requests by businesses, not only to the city of Tuscaloosa, but also to the city of Northport.
One county business owner says he's not close enough to Tuscaloosa or Northport to annex, but that's not the case for other county business owners.
I've talked to many of them, and as many as 10, maybe more, maybe less, that will try to be annexed into one of the cities just so that they'll be able to sell alcoholic beverages on Sunday.
David Collins owns 3 quick shops in Tuscaloosa County. He says he wants them annexed into the city of Tuscaloosa.
It means that we'll, lose business, obviously, to the city, because, people that normally would buy from us on the weekend can now go into the city and buy beer there. So that's why I would like to, try to get some of my businesses that are close to the city limits, possibly annexed into the city limits.
So how does the annexation happen? The attorney for Tuscaloosa County says it's simple. Contact the city's planning department, then the property owner needs to give the petition to the city, and the city would help them through the process. In Tuscaloosa County, Lindsay Price, WVUA News.
And Tuscaloosa County probate judge Hardy McCullum says Tuscaloosa County needs to be prepared for a loss of tax revenue, which would especially impact the Tuscaloosa County school system. Now, to see a full breakdown of how all Tuscaloosa County and Northport polling stations voted, visit our website and click on Sunday alcohol sales under the local news tab.
Now that Northport voters have approved Sunday alcohol sales, how soon could businesses start tapping into that extra revenue? Mayor Bobby Herndon told WVUA News the City Council will meet next week and canvass the votes. Then they have to amend the city's ordinance that's already in place. Herndon says if that process is long, Sunday sales may not start until the end of September. The mayor says regardless of when Sunday sales begin, he believes it will be a good thing for the city of Northport.
Last night after the results were announced, I went to some of the restaurants in Northport, some of the grocery stores. At one restaurant in particular, I had to pull the manager off the ceiling. He jumped so high because he was excited. It was just being funny here, but he was very excited about the stuff being. It's going to really help the restaurants, the convenience stores, the grocery stores, the retail stores, the Kmart, the Walmart, but it's a good thing for Northport.
Herndon says if the council suspends some rules, Sunday sales might begin in just a couple weeks.
The city of Tuscaloosa is gearing up to welcome thousands of football fans for Bama's home opener against Kent State. And they're all going to be looking for some place to park. According to Tuscaloosa police, a large number of no parking signs were lost or destroyed in the April 27 tornado, and many of them have yet to be replaced. So police officers want businesses and apartment owners to remember that you need to have a no parking sign posted in place before you can have a vehicle towed.
Any business that has a parking lot or apartment complex that's a multifamily dwelling, they have to have a sign posted for at least 24 hours before they can tow on their property on game days.
And here's a quick look at the most common parking violations that the Tuscaloosa police issue on game days: parking on yellow curbs or in fire lanes, blocking sidewalks, driveways, and streets, and parking RVs on city streets.
If you've been looking for a place to help with storm recovery, Tuscaloosa County Schools may be just the place. According to school officials, the system has gotten lots of school supply donations, so many, in fact, they need help getting these donations into the hands of children. While school leaders say they are very grateful for all the donations, now they need some help with sorting, also delivery. They're trying to prepare for when the weather changes, a time when children affected by the storms might need a little extra help.
We're also looking towards Christmas and making sure that these students' needs are met when it comes to taking care of them at Christmas, and thinking about, with the cooler weather coming upon us, getting them winter coats and that kind of thing. So it'll be a process that I think will continue for many years in making sure that we meet the needs of those students that were affected by the tornado.
And if you would like to help organize the donations or help with delivery, your help is needed. Call the Tuscaloosa County Schools 205-758-0411.
WVUA is covering Greene County, where Greenetrack is fighting a $75 million tax bill from the state. Circuit Judge Eddie Hardaway has scheduled a status conference with the attorneys for Thursday. Alabama's Revenue Department is trying to collect more than $61 million in taxes and more than $13 million in interest for the state sales tax. Now, state officials say these taxes were not paid on electronic bingo proceedings from the year 2004 through 2008. Greenetrack's accountant says the bill exceeds their assets, which they say are only about 1/5 of that tax bill.
With just a week left until Alabama's new immigration law takes effect, there's a new battle over the controversial law. A hearing was held in Birmingham on lawsuits by the Obama administration and others trying to block the law. An attorney for the U.S. Justice Department said the federal government is obligated to regulate immigration and states should not adopt their own laws on illegal immigration. Alabama Attorney General Luther Strange says the law would not prevent churches from ministering to illegal immigrants. The new law takes effect September 1st.
In Montgomery, a hearing is set for Thursday in the gambling corruption retrial. A judge will listen to arguments about whether to split up the remaining 7 defendants, and he'll also listen to arguments about whether to postpone the retrial. As you may recall, in the first trial, no one was convicted, but the jury could not reach a unanimous decision on some of the charges against 7 defendants. The judge will set the retrial for October 3rd. Both sides want the retrial pushed back to a later date.